Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Analysis: what is crypto staking and why is the SEC cracking? In the latest in a series of lawsuits brought by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, crypto exchange Kraken agreed to pay $30 million to settle allegations that it violated the agency's rules by it offered a service that allowed investors to earn rewards by staking their cryptocurrencies.Coins.Proof. SEC is pushing to bring crypto operators in the U.S. under the same regulatory framework that governs the sale of all types of securities to treat the tokens similarly to stocks and bonds. What differs from other crackdown efforts is that staking is a central feature of many blockchains like Ethereum and is key to potentially taking other cryptocurrencies away from a system that holds massive amounts, requires electricity. It deposits Ether or other cryptocurrencies for use in a so-called proof-of-stake system, which is used at the engine of a blockchain network, helps by arranging transactions in a way that creates a secure public record. Ethereum switched to staking in September to replace the proof-of-work system developed by Bitcoin, which it continues to use. Ethereum's switch is expected to reduce the network's energy consumption by about 99%, a major step for an industry that has come under fire for its power consumption. Cryptocurrencies won't work without blockchain, a relatively new technology that performs the old modern function to maintain a ledger of time-ordered transactions. It differs from pen and paper records in that the ledger is shared on computers around the world. Blockchain must perform one more task that isn't needed in a world of physical money, ensuring that no one can spend a cryptocurrency token more than once by manipulating the digital ledger. Blockchains work without a central guardian, such as a bank responsible for the ledger. Both proof-of-work and proof-of-stake systems rely on group actions to order and secure the sequential record of a blockchain. Proof-of-stake works by giving a group of people a set of carrot-and-stick incentives to work together on the task. For example, people who raise or stake 32 ethers can become validators, while those with fewer ethers can collectively become validators on Ethereum. Validators are chosen to order blocks of transactions on the Ethereum blockchain. Kraken and other centralized providers offered staking as a service, allowing users to stake their coins without having to purchase or maintain the computers required for staking. The agency's crackdown on Kraken makes it clear that it views this as a form of crypto lending, where vendors would pay crypto depositors high interest rates to loan their coins. It is a practice regulators cracked down on last year when a number of lenders like Celsius Network, BlockFi, and others collapsed. The SEC considers both crypto lending and staking as a service programs to be securities, a designation that imposes a variety of regulatory requirements that crypto used to believe it was immune to. Kraken agreed to immediately stop offering or selling securities on crypto asset staking services in the U.S. It has neither admitted nor denied allegations in the SEC lawsuit. At its simplest, it is basically a question of whether or not something is a security under U.S. rules, how much it looks like stock issued by a money-raising company. To make this determination, the SEC uses a legal test derived from a 1946 Supreme Court decision. First of all, such designations can make running a staking as a service program more expensive and complex. Under U.S. regulations, the label is subject to strict investor protection and disclosure requirements. This burden would put smaller providers at a disadvantage compared to financially strong competitors. Additionally, exchanges attempting to continue offering the service would face constant scrutiny from regulators, which could result in fines, penalties, and in the worst-case scenario, prosecution if the criminal authorities ever got involved. It could also mean losing future funding from investors who may be skeptical in the face of these heightened compliance burdens and regulatory scrutiny. Proponents of more regulation believe that securities labels would lead to more information and transparency for investors and ultimately bring more users to the services. The crackdown only applies to staking as a service providers that focus on U.S. consumers. Blockchains are typically secured by validators from around the world, so they will continue to work, provided foreign regulators are more lenient on their services. This would further fuel the split between heavy regulation in the U.S. and the Wild West in some other parts of the world. The question is whether the tightening of staking regulations will affect so-called decentralized staking providers who claim to be immune to it because they are not operated by a specific company or based in a